Hey guys, welcome to Instinctual Tarot. I am Dre Eden, and I'm here for a Q&A and a random read. You guys know how it goes over here. All these messages may not resonate, but we take what does and we leave the rest. And if you find any messages today, I hope they reach you in the best mind, body, and spirit. Okay, we got the Moon card 18 right now for some of you guys. For unknown situations. It says seek through the illusions and the deceptions. I really feel as if right now fear and deception is a thing within your life. Illusions may be at the forefront of a situation that you're going through right now. It says take time to think before you act. Being clear within a situation, even if it's at the first beginning of whatever you're going through at this moment, is a thing for some of you guys today. Temperance, having moderation and a balance between whatever you're doing, mind, body, and spirit, will open up that middle path for you to get to the next situation within your life. For those who need to hear it, moderation is a balance between yourself and whoever that mind thing in your head that want to fight with you about things going on in your life. For some of you guys out there, right? Temperance, make sure you have moderation in everything that you do. Five of Wands, some tension grows from you becoming with that moderation within your life, having a duality of understanding of balance between conflict and where you're going, or the unknown and conflict, however that should show up for you guys one way or another. Strength card 8. Courage, inner strength, compassion, and patience thrives within the situation that you guys are going through at this moment. What could you look forward to? Revelations and freedom and coming clean. I like that. The Seven of Swords in reverse. So basically nobody is taking anything from you at this moment. It's basically lending you a situation to understand wherever you're at in your life, like energy coming towards you to make sure that you are having a certain balance, that you are strong. It's kind of like a being tested type of feeling for some of you guys out there. Someone feels tested. One way or another. The Fool in reverse, chaos, lack of direction, and lack of adventure when it comes to certain situations within your life. What up, Jewel? Hey, guys. You know this Q&A, but I always start with a random reading. Remember, guys, add to the live. You can ask any question you want. I'll pull some cards for you guys. Hello, everybody. Hello in the room today. Thanks for the love. You know, it's Q&A day, so put your questions in the chat. After you hit that subscribe button, please. Thank you. Just hit the subscribe button. It's free, y'all. And you get a question with it. Well, a lot of questions because I continuously read. What's going on, y'all? So I was just basically talking about this energy right here, needing to be strong to go through the next phase within their life with moderation, taking the time out to understand what is needed and what is not within this time frame for some of you guys out there. Take time to think before you act within mental situations that's going on within your life right now. Those temporary, quick-paced situations can really turn into something very much long term for some of you guys out there. I see 14 and 18 is very significant. Also 8 out here for some of you. Making decisions right now is at the top of everybody's goal in this moment. Decisions are so going to be part of certain choices that you're going to have to make in these upcoming days, I see for some of you guys. The hard decisions probably coming after this moderation situation of your life, or a situation within solitude. 9 could be significant for some of you guys out there that hear that message. Solitude and contemplation, introspective enlightenment is something that you should be thinking about moving forward when it comes to making certain decisions in your life that some of you guys got to make coming up. A magician is being very creative and being manifesting talent in your life. Who shows up to be that within themselves at this moment? Oh, thank you. uh, Menju, thank you. So I have a beautiful voice. I accept that. Mm. All right, what to look out for: judgment, taking action and opportunities, calling renewal in certain situations that have to do with you owning in on your magician powers, being the one in your life, not the two. For some of you guys out there, Page of Swords talk about a mental energy that you need to carry with yourself at this time, even through not knowing certain situations. With the Moon card here, no matter what you don't know, you still want to be very clear on your intentions to make it to the other side of whatever you're going through right now, collective. We have the Three of Swords here. Somebody will be bitter off of a situation, or if you getting judgment one way or another. If you resonates with that, it's only because you're able to be clear without understanding all of what's going on. With the Moon card here, you still be able to make clear decisions within that, and someone is not going to like that. You're being too strong within that situation, unable to take from you. With the Seven of Swords here, that's in reverse, right? The Seven of Swords is in reverse, so it says revelations and freedom and coming clean within situations. Someone's going to have to come clean about a situation where they feel heartbroken, because you have to move on with moderation within your life, making decisions with just enough of that you need. I like it. Moving forward, what we have: abundance in general, realistic, and being a provider. For some of you masculine energies out there, if you feel that, understanding making certain decisions that have to do with your life, being strong is always at the forefront of what a man needs. That's what they tell us, right? You got to be strong. You got to be strong. There's passion and weakness now, but being strong at this time will set you forward to have a certain type of healing that you need, a certain type of renewal moving forward, no matter if you're male or female. Hi, please, one reading for me. Will I get a job next month? Everybody want to know about career, so I'm going to end this reading right here, which it was so good. And I'm going to do something different for you. Samira. I'm going to use your last name, because that first name, boy. I'm going to pull a Prism card, Oracle card, and we're going to see what we get into that question. Will I get a job next month? Let's see. Oh, this is beautiful. Ideation. Ideation is the concept of an idea. It is the spark and the understanding of where you should go within your life. As soon as you get that idea of what you want to do and what you should do. So it's crazy that you picked, will you get a job? You would get a job absolutely because of the determination that you want at this moment. From this one single card, ideation, the concept of idea, and absolutely growing in on that. I would say know what you want to go into. Not being picky is a situation and is a thing, because understanding what God's Spirit Universe has for you, sometimes it's taking whatever you can at the time to grow, and then to grow into what you want in life. So the concept of an idea, ideation, will grow into what you want, as long as you follow the path of understanding what that is for you. I'm going to get a little more information on that, because I don't want to leave you hanging there. Watch out for being disorganized, careless, and unpredictable when it comes to your finding a job at this time. That's the only thing that's going to be able to stop you from moving forward one way or another. And understand the institutions and the education that you need to go within to these jobs and going forward within that. So you'll definitely be able to get it. But are you organized enough? Are you carefree enough? Um, are you prepared? That is one of the things. So as long as you've prepared exactly, you'll be able to get those things. How will be my nature of what would be the nature of my future spouse? Lord have mercy. That's a good one. I'm gonna grab the present on that one too. What will be the nature of my future spouse? I like that question very much. That is a wonderful question. Let's see. The nature of your future spouse, it says success, pain, and intuition. When we read cards within threes, right? When we read cards within threes, it's the best out of the two that sets the trajectory of where you're going. So with success and intuition, I really find that it will be very blissful for you. It'll be interesting to have a certain type of relationship like this, one that you probably never had before. It will set a tone of understanding. There will be pain within that, but not all pain is bad, right? So depending on the type of pain that you're looking for within your life at this moment and moving in on that situation, you will find yourself in a bliss relationship. Now the pain, you can't have the good without the bad. So I don't fear the pain that's in the middle of this. But it'll definitely bring an understanding of what you need within your life and probably bring you closer um, to whoever you need. So success and intuition runs the relationship, but pain will be there to make it last. That's what I'll say. Hello. Well, with ideation, he said, will the job pay me well? Well, with ideation is the concept of idea. So it's whatever you bring to the negotiation. Are you going to allow them to pay you well? You know, you have some rights over that. You get a job, you be like, okay, this pay is not good enough for me. I know sometimes it's best to take what you can, but if what you're taking is not meeting your needs at all, yeah, we're not going to do that. Nature, yes, it's a natural situation. I like that. Nature and pain. I like that. Well, no, I didn't say it was pain. It was success and it was intuition. And the pain was there. So I really don't know what the pain would lead into. I would have to look more into that. But for it to be successful and intuitive, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe some of that pain. I mean, you can't have the good without the bad, neither. A lot of relationships do come with pain, regardless of what type of situation that is. But you'll know. So just look out for that. Hello, guys. Hello, guys in the chat. Hello. Hi, can you please give me any guidance regarding my career? Everybody want career, but we'll see, darling. Who is that? Who is that? Give me any guidance. Conshuna? Keisha? Kashuna? Hashu? Hashu? Let's see what we got. Oh, a little too many. Let's see what we got here. Career. for you, Kashuna, it says, hi, can you please give me any guidance regarding my career? Well, I see isolation and flow. That can mean so much at this moment, right? When basically this is something about working alone or working well by yourself one way or another, letting things flow into the industry of this is not toxic work or it's not work that is strenuous. It shows that with the workflow and isolation, movement, but a lot of movement. So basically, working by yourself, letting things flow, it being easy work or easy movement, but it's a lot of movement that got to do with the job that you do. You got to move around a lot one way or another, different places, different things. I don't know, just a lot of different types of movements that you do. Maybe you do a lot of movements within the job one way or another, right? But the question regarding my career is there will be movement within this situation. I really feel as if sometimes you may feel isolated within the career that you're going in through and that, but since it is so easy or it's not tedious work to do, maybe it just flows for you, but you're able to do it, but you do have to move around a lot one way or another. What's your outcome? Growth. There's a lot of growth in whatever you're doing at this moment, even if it's freelance type of work. You're doing your own thing at home for whoever resonates with that right out there. But for you who asked this specific question, yes, there is growth within the situation if you be able to, capitalize off of whatever you're doing. Isolation is really given home. Like whatever you do is at home. But there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of things you got to do this or whatever to make the money or whatever. But it will be lucrative if you stay steady. Stay the course, baby. Okay, who's next? Hello, y'all. Hello. New subscriber. Hey, new subscriber. Nimria. I got it. She said I got it. Thank you. No problem. But beautiful. Who's next? Who got a question? Drop it in the chat. Last question. If I may, will I marry my boyfriend? You got energy and anger. So I really find there is a lot of energy within that situation if you got a boyfriend at this time, because you got the anger card, and that usually means a certain type of breakup or something that is happening at this moment or is in a situation or not being with or not being tied within a situation one way or another. It's a bright situation for that to come to pass, but where are you within the energy of understanding that, or where are y'all connected together one way into that, right? The energy card also explains about the situations and the lapse around the world and the duality and everything that you have to go through. Are you able to even be close to that person? What is the anger in the situation? Why wouldn't you be connected to this person in any type of way? Right? If that was a situation. So either you don't got a mate right now with the torn in situation, or you haven't found that person yet right here within how that's going to move forward for you. So, yeah, I don't know. Are you angry one way or another at your boyfriend? I don't know. Look, that's all I'm going to say about it. That's what it was given. Why these two came out again? The world and angry. I don't know. But your question was, are you going to marry? Yeah. It came up, the world and anger. So I'm going to leave that like that. I would have to really read that. I would have to put some cards on that. Why not? since we here. Let's see what it says, shall we? Strength, being strong through a situation and handling whatever comes your way, having patience within that situation. You will find it says you don't know your own strength until it is tested. How would this relationship test your strength? Everything is a test. Everything is in the world. Everything like what is going on? Arguments and competition and tension. I don't know what that means. That would be stressful to try to marry in a situation if that is a situation. What is the tug and pull of the relationship? And I'm gonna leave that right there because that's not going well. Ciao. Hello, guys. And Bishop in here? What up, hanging with Bishop? What up, guys? I love how y'all say hello to each other. Don't get that look in the face. Everything will be fine. Just lean on to whatever in nature, right? Because in the world card, it's whatever you pull onto is what you keep and what you grasp. So that'll be the good part of that part. Hold on to whatever nature shows that is great and good within that. That'll be beautiful. Who's next? Oh, hanging with Bishop. May I get a few cards when the time comes, please? And thank you. Sure, hanging with Bishop. The time is here. Well, today I started everybody with the Prism. So let's start you with the Prism Oracle real quick. It's like, ooh, Bishop, for today, I like the energy. We got hunger. In this deck, hunger means the yearning for an understanding of more that has to do with mind, body, and spirit. It's a wanting to know, understanding, something that you need to do within your life at this moment. Mind, body, or spirit, or whatever that is to you. I find a full circle moment when you do find whatever that person, place, or thing is for you at this time. When we go for a certain hunger in life, we yearn for it. We're at in certain situations, it can either come down to you being nourished or malnourishment, depending on what the hunger is needing. Are you able to feed into that situation that you need for today, that you be able to become whole and full as it is in this card? I like that energy. Let's get another one. Consciousness. What are you thinking about at this time? How is it bringing you to a higher situation within your life, right? Bishop, I like the energy. A certain hunger brings you to a certain consciousness where you have understanding. It's kind of like what they do in fasting. You would fast, so then you would get a better understanding on the situation. It's kind of giving something like that. But from this will become something that you'll be able to use within your life moving forward at this time. We have determination with that. I love this energy. See, ain't nobody get that. Something going on over there, Bishop. You got the determination card within a situation within your life. I like it. It speaks of overpass of mountains, and then the sun shines within that situation. Going through a certain type of hurdle within your life right now, but making it over the top very, very well. I'm really getting from this hunger card too when it comes to hunger and consciousness. It's a knowing within what you want in this aspect. So right now is a way of understanding what do you need in your life today that will nourish you for tomorrow. That is what I got for you out of that. That was very beautiful, but ain't nobody get that energy today. I like it. Speaking about to attain a whole new level of peace. Also, I hunger for it, certain someone and a new job. I know that's right. That could be that hunger, and it was the hunger, the consciousness, the understanding what you want within the situation, then the determination to get it. Without determination, you wouldn't be able to make it to the next level of the next phase or whatever you need within your life, right? Abundance came in here with this. You have abundance and you have protection over certain situations. So protection is that winning within that situation. How do I win? How do I get to the next level of what I need within my life, right? I find that very beautiful when it comes to having a certain hunger. It's not something that's taking you down. It's absolutely uplifting you within that situation. So those things that you the things that you yearn for, as long as you come at it with a certain consciousness within your life, Bishop, then of course it's gonna manifest within itself with the determination card. Having that determination, you got the hunger, you got the consciousness determined. That's mind, body, and spirit, baby. That actually is. I love it. That's like mind, body, and spirit. So that's a very beautiful thing. Just raising the vibration of the world, right, and of the space. That's what I'm talking about. Very beautiful. Other people should. It behooves them to do the same. You know. Okay, let's check on that. You said job and a relationship. Let's see. Relationship. Even wanting or being in or understanding what you need in relationship. If I pull this card in the first placement, it's the Two of Cups. It's the healing and the give and take, being able to give and take simultaneously within a union, where it makes a partnership and an attraction very much stronger within your life. The connection will come to be what it is as soon as you're able to heal, or you are healed. I'm not calling you not healed, but you're in a healed situation to also heal somebody else, to be able to give that cup to, right? Having that understanding within that situation, which is very beautiful when you come to understanding. It says, open your heart and receive the love of the world. So are you able to receive the same love that you're trying to give in this moment? That would be a question and understanding on that. Now, the job sector, we have Eight of Cups, walking away from a situation. Within a job situation, Nine of Pentacles is having a certain foundation or the fruits of your labor met. So that's getting exactly what you want within a job situation. And the King of Wands, overcoming obstacles within a situation, making it to the next step within a career or within a job or within your own efforts or whatever you want in life. You know, even working for, that goes for working for home for some people too. Right. Can I get a general thought? Naimra? Is that your name? Naimra? Sure, ask the question. I know that's right. The Master Manifestor was determination. And it was yellow. Absolutely. I like that reading for you. That was a good one. Yes, you guys can ask the question. Just put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I am taking questions. Yep. This is Q&A. This is my little segment. You gotta subscribe first. Subscribe to the channel. And yes, you can ask a question. Oh, no problem. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. You know, I appreciate it all very much. I very much appreciate it. Make sure you guys subscribe. Three months ago, broken up situation. Let's see. Thank you. I really enjoy your energy too, Bishop. You know, that's what I'm talking about right there. Thank you. Oh, absolutely. I sure will. Right. Matter of fact, after this, I'll come to see what's going on. Surely will. Like that. All right. Drusty. Dris. Oh my God, y'all names Taquan. Your question is engagement and got broken 3 months ago. We have faith in space. That's crazy that they come up for you. Y'all's been broken up 3 months ago, but faith in space. Where y'all get married? With faith, anything can happen, right? We live in a situation of wanting and manifesting through what we ask the universe for, right? But then you have space here, which time can heal or time can bring away and everything, all aspects of that, right? So when you have faith, yes, the wheels of the working is going through life's cycle of understanding what you want. But with space, where is it really going? Where is the time going? So I would say put the efforts into understanding, even though y'all been broken up 3 months, understand that space can do two things, right? It can mend or it can bend. Sometimes it can break. But having the faith to understand those things is everything with going in how you need to understand certain things within your life, how that shows up for you. So will you marry? There is a chance. With faith, there's always a chance for things to be understanding, but don't give it too much space. That's what I'm going to say with that. Don't give it too much space. You might lose it. Peace and love. Till next time, brother. She said, all right. Yes, that was for you. Don't give it too much space. A lot can get lost within that, you know? That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. I mean, still, you could put it in God's hands, but how are you moving? You know, faith without works is dead. So you still got to be a manifestating point of moving towards that relationship somehow, some way. Yeah, I say pray about it, but you got to actively do something. And I know you might not want to make the first move or be the one, but something, you know, you can't pay it nothing and expect something to come out of that, right? So I wouldn't say do nothing and just pray to God on it. No, absolutely. Make an effort somewhere. Yes, and also make effort after you pray. Yes, we got to make an effort within that. Yeah, that's the best thing you can do. So yes, definitely pray. Well, that's crazy you say that because you did get the space card. And I said, we're within the space. Where are you? It could be broke away or put together. So that is crazy. And that would bring you, yeah, away. So if you're blocked, right? Um, Remember, everything is energy. So I understand how you take that and how you process being blocked. But yeah, sometimes block could be moved on because you know you can't make somebody show up for you the way you want them to. Well, you know, I still say, you know, just live the life that you deserve. Also, in the midst of that, you can't just be waiting and holding on for one person. It's a big universe, you know. So whatever you need to do to move forward within that is a thing. Like I think that's what you should do. By all means necessary, right? I would never say just hold on or, you know, keep someone clutched like this to them. You know, life is too short. So being blocked could be your time for you just to understand who you are as a person and absolutely just also meet somebody that want to connect with you because if this person got you blocked, I would say, you know, okay, but I got to go on with my life and live my life. So I think you should be in the process of that. Very much so. Well, I don't think that's keeping you from moving on. I think now that you understand, you got a physical wait, you got a physical representation of being blocked out of somebody's life, right? For me, that would be a sign to move on. I'm not saying that that is your reality, but that would be a sign for me to move on, at least until, you never know what's going to happen in the future. But to stay stagnant within that situation, it ain't going to get no better until he accepts you in, or her, she accepts you into your life, whatever the situation is, right? But I don't want you to be stuck. Like, that's what I'm trying to prevent. Like, we're not going to be stuck in a situation, right? We're going to go on, and, my heart will go on. Rose and Jack, you know, love you forever. But I got to move on. We all know Titanic. we all seen Titanic. She loved him down, but she had to go on and live her life. And there's a lot of beauty that comes out of that. A lot of beautiful things, right? Okay, let me get some spiritual guidance for those that's in the room. Let me bring my spiritual cards out in a while. This is from the Hermetic Tarot, and that was quick. We got the Four of Wands, Lord of Perfect Work, and the Four of Wands in the traditional deck is a happy life, a happy home situation that goes on. This came up in reverse, so I really feel as if some of you guys that hear this message, just a little conflict when it comes to feelings, when it got to do with home one way or another. That could be your, I'm probably channeling your energy, because in reverse, it speaks of being very much pressed in a situation, not really being fully adhered to at home. And you could put that wherever it lies for whoever resonates with that. Home is not a home at this moment. When it comes to feelings in a situation, Sun card for some of you guys, this is the best thing that could happen to you, because you'll be able to move on through a situation, mind, body, and spirit, when it comes to you in growth, realization, other happy spaces within your life, how you show up to those, right? We got the Magician card, very beautiful. So whatever you manifest at this time will come to fruition, because you'll be able to understand where you're going. So this is why, down there with your question, this is why you should not be stuck within your life at this moment. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button for me. Thank you. The Magician card speaks about, in this, the power of the Magus of power that is clear through the manifester of their own life, their own destiny, moving into that situation. So even if things, oh, this is crazy, because this reading is giving you all the way for your question. Even if the home is not where it should be, you still should still see the light of whatever is going on, and then manifest what you need to move forward within your life at this time. Thankwani, I think it's called, one way or another. The Lover's card is here. That's crazy, because you also did say this is the children of the voice of the divine. Gemini is very present here within this card, right? So the Magnus and the Lovers, manifesting a certain type of love that you need in life, even though a happy situation ain't right at home. That's why I said we don't sit around. The Sun card is right over the Lovers card, right? It says Lord of the perfect fire of the world. So moving forward within whatever situation had you conflicted within that. And the Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands, the throne of the flames. So after manifesting a certain situation in your life, from your feelings being hurt, whoever resonates with that, having the Sun here to uplift you in a certain type of way, and then the Queen of Wands being stern in the way that you feel after this situation. So you will feel better. Maybe a Gemini will help you out within that situation, however you feel within that. The Magnus of Power comes here to set a tone of abracadabra. You know what that means. So a man thinks, so it begins. I love that. Here we go. Three of Swords. Someone very heartbroken within a situation. Sorrow after an understanding of where you want to go within your life. I really find that the Magician said that there's a perfect peace when it comes to the sun and understanding and how you leap within that situation. However that choose to be something for you. All right. Okay, guys, we got the Three of Wands. Looking out on the universe and understanding what is a direct reflection of you, where you want to go in life. After manifesting a certain situation in your life, you see that certain energies around you do have sorrow within that situation. If that resonates with you, I really find that, yeah, just because you wasn't able to establish a certain type of love within one home, it'll be all right to go within another one. I love the Limits card because it speaks of Gemini. What do we got? Six of Cups, a give and take when it comes to your emotional stance on how to move forward within your life. Even if some of you guys have came from a sorrow situation or heartbroken one way or another, you establish a certain type of strength moving forward. There was pleasure in certain situations when love was good to you and situations fell on how you wanted them to be. Oh, I am so in love. Oh, this person is the bomb. Oh, this and that, and it came out to be not shit for some of you some of you guys. It looked good on the outside, but when you actually got these people home, it turned into some other type mess for some of you. When it comes to the Lovers and having a certain stern feeling on your feelings, then you'll be able to move into a situation. I really find that a lot of you guys' relationship is not on the up and up for what it is, because of someone else's sorrow within a situation. The Nine of Cups speaks of a material happiness that's very beautiful when you give yourself a chance to understand what you need to go through. I love this Nine of Cups card. Baby. Okay, so when you absolutely listen to yourself one way or another and where you want to go in life, you take on a certain pretense of what the world, oh baby, the world card right after that. So after your emotional fulfillment, it says Lord of the Forces of Life. You absolutely get what you need out of a situation that you prayed on, for some of you guys out here. Very beautiful when it comes to a certain stance that you need. Nine of Swords is here. Feeling as if you're trapped or captured within a situation, finds its own way to be a very beautiful stance on moving forward within your life. The Lord of Sorrow comes up to have an understanding. Sometimes when it was something being selfishly torn your way with the Seven of Pentacles. Lord of Success Unfulfilled, looking at the fruits of your labor and not absolutely getting the best out of that within your life at this moment. I understand that. Somebody had a youngin' playing in their face one way or another. It's the Knights of Swords here and the Eight of Cups. Somebody had to walk away from a situation. Sure. Can you subscribe to the channel? Sadient. You gotta subscribe, and sure I would. Did you subscribe to my page? Thank you. Hit the like button, please. Give me a little thumbs up at the top. All right. Salient. You have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So that's coming out of a mental energy where you felt bounded one way or another. Um, as if you had to fight, or being the wounded soldier one way or another. I really feel as if you had went through a lot in your life before when it comes to fighting certain mental battles that you have within your life. The Ace of Pentacles, very beautiful, moving into what a certain foundation is in your life at this time. This is something new, progressive, something tangible. Also has a lot to do with finances within this. So that's a story coming out of a situation where things didn't meet you straight up, or you wasn't really seeing getting out of something that could have torn you down mentally, and then going right into something that's so much beautiful, if I could explain it. The Eight of Wands, very swiftness action when it comes to this situation, something being very fast and quick when it comes to your manifesting point with this Ace of Pentacles, right? Lord of the root of the power of the earth is a situation where you are grounded within what you need in life very much, right? And able to get it very clearly. I understand that if you had a foundation that moves just as quick as this will, then you'll be on your great one. And that's what I see for you at this moment. Very beautiful. Four of Swords. Having a certain rest at this time within your life to see what is coming. So things are going to move very quickly for you at this time. Yes, Sarah. Just hold on right there. Did you subscribe, Sarah? Did you give me a like? Did you give me a thumbs up? Absolutely. If you subscribe to the channel, we got a Lord rest from strife. So after you went through this little cycle of life, it could have been a 3-month span, or to led you to here now. It's gonna be it's gonna get very fast and quick for you, probably at the end of Mercury retrograde, which we are in right now. Nine of Wands, great strength after a situation, great strength, great rest. I like that swiftness after a great stride, right? After feeling stabbed in the back and over situations like that, being able to make a foundation very beautiful for you. The Three of Cups is a celebration and a certain abundance that you find within yourself. Having the cups is having certain emotions stand. So if your emotions wasn't good and you was all in your head about things, because swords are mental, right? Then you come into this rest. Wands, feelings flowing, overflowing, but coming at you quick. This could have been a relationship or something that you were dynamically in, like jobs, places like that, right? Four of Swords is an understanding of what type of rest you need, and then the Nine of Wands is a great strength after feeling as if you went through everything. You still standing, so to speak, and the Lord of Abundance is here to say that it will be clear. So whatever you're about to go through, you're about to make it very, very clear that you should be here. This is your stance on things. This is your stance on life. This is what you love in a situation, and this is what is going to grow from it. I love that for you. I love that for you. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. Make sure you subscribe. All right. All right, Sarah. She said subscribe, like that. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Setting it. No problem. Everything I said is correct. Did you subscribe, though? Thank you. But did you subscribe? Make sure you subscribe for me, so you'll know when I go live again. Who is next? Sarah. What's Sarah like? Can you read me? Sure, Sarah. I got my spiritual cards now because I haven't used these in a while. This is the first deck I learned off of, guys. Talk about a Virgo being complicated. The first one. Okay. Where are we at? Sarah? Sure. This for Sarah. King of Wands, Sarah, speaks of the Chariot of Fire. It's a movement under you, right, that has to do with your feelings, being very strongly willed at this moment, mind, body, and spirit, one way or another, when it comes to the way that you feel about certain situations. I find that you're very enlightened on how you want people to treat you at this time, where you want that to go, how for that to turn up for you in this moment. Very beautiful when it comes to that, right? Ooh, the Hermit card. The Hierophant. The Hierophant card, when it comes to the Hierophant, that talk about it's the Magnus of the earthly god. So it talk about a hierarchy one way or another, and how you choose to figure that out within your life. What makes up the perfect situation for that for you? This is jobs. This is higher institutions, right? The Hierophant speaks about understanding, and what's the word? Something like a metamorphosis. This is like a choosing to do something else, right? It's a choosing to be of the earthly gods, of the understanding of what you need within your life. So right now is moving forward in a way of a lot of things is going on, as you can see in this card. It's a lot going on, but you can handle it within the situation. A lot have to do with jobs and institutions or certain situations like that. Six of Pentacles, very beautiful when it comes to material success right now for you. You may not see it, but the guidelines are working in your favor to get you exactly what you need when it comes to tangible situations within your life. At this moment, Six of Pentacles speaks about a foundation of a giving and a taking when it comes to that. Eight of Pentacles, more beauty, the Lord of Prudence, of understanding what's the acknowledgement and what you need. They have the sun symbol in here. So by early mornings or by certain situations in your life, when it comes to either the sun entering your sign, whatever your sign is, right? See the growth in the flowers in this situation. Somebody has a hand and these are grown. There's another card where they're dead. So something very much is going to happen when it comes to Pentacles for you, or a certain tangible situation coming within your life at this moment. Seven of Wands is a struggle over the way you feel about something, moving clearly into... Okay, that turned very clearly. It could be a way of how you feel within your life one way or another, right? But I really feel as if with the Five of Cups, that's crying over spilt milk one way or another. This used to be somebody doing a hex on me card. Very clearly, but not able to touch you because you are one of the chosen ones around here. So I really feel as if you're going to be going through things within your life and feel like you're out at a height of the situations that you're going through. But what happens is the Seven of Wands creep in. That's conflict, that's competition within situations, right? It's a lot going on, and you'll handle it very, very clear within the situation. Fortitude, that's the Strength card. You will handle this situation exactly according how it needs to be, because you have the energy and the strength to do so. I find that when you come to this point in your life in the near future and you understand, oh, you're gonna have a choice to either cry over a situation or see your cup half full. And that, I believe. Like 10 I was asked how does Bali feel about the video I shared where I'm learning to drive. Well, that's a very nostalgic video, so somebody would either feel very great about that. Are you like Muslim or something? Because within that situation, maybe somebody wouldn't want you to, do that, because they don't really like women to do that. But I know y'all watch me from like all over places, Asia and stuff. So, I think that learning to drive and doing that thing would be a great thing for you, because you'll be able to move within that. So that's like a nostalgic type of video. So I would think he would love that. Let me cut the deck. King of Cups. Yep, overjoyed. Very much overjoyed. Anybody else with the questions? Okay, let me put a little bit more for the ones that's still watching. Get a little prism. Too many. Too many. He said, does Bali? She said, when will I get married? When I first pulled that, my dear, you got... I just seen it for my thing. The energy card, there we go. When I first asked that question before a little screen freeze, you got the energy card. Right? So that means when the energy is right and the universe aligns itself with the person that you find to be energetically balanced with, a lot of that can happen within that situation when you find yourself to be in this type of energy. So whenever you absolutely want to, are you energetically balanced with anybody? You got to get to a point of that first. Felicity, thank you for liking and subscribing. You know, thank you. That's what's up. Energy right now for those who are in the room. Illumination for certain situations in your life. You illumine certain things in your life that you're going through at this moment. A lot takes heed to the situations of what you're doing within your life, mind, body, and spirit. There's a work and there's a journey within this situation of illumination when you come to find certain boundaries within your life. So that's very beautiful for some of you guys out there, energetically illuminated. I like it. You're welcome. I'm glad I found the channel. I'm glad you found the channel. Where are you from, Felicity? Where are you from, my dear? Let me see who's on top fans here. Okay. Japanese. Be my first one here, always. Okay. I'm from South Africa. How about you? That's what's up. I like to think that my origin is from South Africa too, but I'm from the United States. I am from the United States. I reside in Georgia. So, you know, we had to get back to our roots since I'm from the States, you know. Africa all day, baby. Yes, yes. Any questions, guys? Any questions? She like, Africa all day, baby. Absolutely. South Africa, you were driving. You want to know how Bali thinks about it. Comfort card. I got comfort. So I would say within that situation, um, someone is comfortable about the way you feel about your driving one way or another. It shows a certain type of growth or intuition, pride type of thing with it. Having a certain comfort is having a surety of something. So Bali is assured that you are able to do it, I would say. I don't know who Bali is, but you got the comfort card. And magic. Certain magic is just as easy as the explanation of tongue, right? So I really find that right now, within that situation, it could be a very magical thing, beautiful thing, speaking life, speaking goodwill. I mean, it ain't gotta always gotta be good, right? But for my collectives, it's a good thing. I love it. Y'all really be all over the world. South Africa, I'm souped about that. Ooh. Not worldwide. Okay. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to end this one with a relationship card. No problem, Felicity. I'm always here. I've been here for an hour, though. So let's see what we got for the relationship portion of this situation. Because for some reason, that sounds like a relationship question, right? All right, we got cassettes, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in the head. So when it comes to your asking about your driving and how does Bali feel about it, if cassette could be a message for you, it would be playing it over and over again. Keep watching. You might see the views of that video going up, or notice that the person is watching it over and over again, or something like that. It's a very much nostalgic feeling over that situation at this time, right? For some reason, I got both. Receiving what you need within the situation, both could be very significant for how you feel at this moment and what you're going through. However, that situation should patch itself up for whoever is listening to this message at this moment, right? You also got camera taking situations to a point of wanting to capture them one way or another. It could be the memories that you have, reminiscing, keepsake over a situation, a perception and learn from the past is your keywords within that. I really find that it says progression and arriving, moving on time when it comes to a situation. When it comes to a boat can be very present for you guys at this moment. Somebody coming, somebody going, however that is. And the last one, soulmates within this situation at this time. I really find that if you find yourself to be a soulmate, a soul connection, partnership, and agreement within a situation, you have made it to a certain passion within your life at this time. And that is very beautiful. I am Dre Eden. This was a Q&A, which I always have fun with these. I will be back for another video. Maybe do some zodiacs today. And I want to thank you guys for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions, your subs. Thank you very much. And as always, shalom.